Thank you everyone for being here. This honestly is the first time me speaking about having family in the military. My family is not military. My daughter is the first. And being the first comes with lots of challenges. The challenges are you don't understand the military world, you don't understand the military language, you don't have the same connections that people have, and there's no way I would have gotten through this process of my daughter if it wasn't for the veterans, if it wasn't for their family, if it wasn't for the people that reached out to me and told me the good, the great, the advantages, the things that my daughter is going to experience, but also the reality. And when my daughter first joined, a mom reached out to me and invited me to a Blue Star mothers group in Wisconsin. And these moms helped me, they carried me through my daughter going through basic training and helped guided me. And that is one thing that we got to continue doing. Less than 1% of the youth are joining the military, and there is a generational gap. And when my daughter first wanted to join, I had a lot of questions. We had a lot of conversations because there was nobody for me to speak to. And over the last year, some friends of mine, we started a group called Lake County Families United in One as one. And honestly, it started because I know there are so many families that are doing the same thing. They're questioning, should my son, should my daughter join the military? And the answer is yes. But the thing is, we need the veterans, we need their parents, we need their families, we need to speak honestly about joining the military. And what an honor for me to be able to be Avon Township's supervisor and have a cemetery called Fort Hill that we're going to be going to later on and laying those wreaths. I've had a Boy Scout about less than 2 months ago. He loved the history of the veterans that have been buried at that cemetery, and he wanted to give back. And there's going to be plants that are going to be growing every year in memory of those men and women that served. The thing is, there are so many young people that want to know about the military. We got to tell their stories. We got to celebrate the families and what it means to be in the United States military. And I didn't prepare a speech because this is emotional for me. This is the first time I'm with my daughter and she's in her uniform. People are congratulating her, saying, thank you for serving our country. It's a different impact. Without having a military family, I never realized what it really means until people start telling their story to me and how grateful they are. I used to tell people, I still tell people, if people are willing to risk their lives to keep my family safe and free, I have to be willing to do that for other families too. And I am proud of my daughter, but I am proud of everyone that has served. Because being a new mom in the military, I had no idea what you guys have gone through. You could tell stories and stories and stories, but until I met the first mom that lost her son, those are the realities that now I'm facing, not just because of my daughter, but because of the friends that I'm meeting. It is a very, very small world. And I'm so glad to be a part of it. And I know whatever my daughter may be going through, whatever someone else's daughter or son, whether they're still active in the military, they're retired, whatever is going on in somebody's life, if they need support, we need to make sure there are resources for them to go to. We gotta say, I have a friend, I know somebody for you to talk to. This is a place for you to get help. We need to be vocal about it. We need to share. We need to make sure that everybody knows there's a place to go to. And if you are struggling, we need to make sure that they get help as soon as possible. And I am a voice for the new generation of military young men and women that are serving. And I'm so proud to be in a room with all of you today. So thank you, and thank you, Gregory, for working with me for the past few months to have this event. Wow. This is another great thing that Avon Township's doing for our community, and we need to celebrate that. We need to go back and tell everybody what we did today and invite them to Fort Hill so they could see the wreaths. They could see, oh my gosh, how many people have lost their lives. You know, I'm just so grateful for everyone being here, and thank you, and I look forward to many of you coming to the cemetery and help us lay wreaths later on today. Thank you.